your name and badge number. Get back! Stop that music! I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
I'd like to welcome you to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
Here's Johnny.
Scaring me, coming at me with the gun.
Well, you need to be scared. You're scaring these people.
Put the gun away.
Don't tell me what to do.
Put the gun away.
Meet Jimmy Freedom. His auditor spokesman will make it seem that police mystically appears at Jimmy's location, carrying a shotgun and pointing it at Jimmy. As Jimmy returns from volunteering at a nursing home after a day of rescuing dogs and orphans. But as Paul Harvey used to say, where do you hear the rest of the story?
Scaring me, coming at me with the gun.
Well,
The shotgun in this circumstance is 100% only for intimidation. He attempts to terrify this man into leaving before he determines if a crime has even been committed. He decided how he was going to treat this person before he even showed up to the scene to investigate anything.
So why did this officer bring a shotgun? Was it
100% only for intimidation?
Or was it because
we had an emergency call. Stay away from that.
Shot.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. You're refusing to obey a law enforcement officer right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not doing anything.
I asked for your ID,
I'm
sir.
not doing anything. You guys recording? You got your body cam? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Kibler? Yep. What's your name? Kibler? Yep. Kibler. Why you got two names?
Officer Crookham.
Oh, Crookham?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are you?
Officer Aiden.
Giles, this one right here, man, he comes out with a shotgun ready to kill people.
So the narrative the auditors want you to believe is that Jimmy Freedom shows up at a prosecutor's office for the first time and is suddenly surrounded by cops with shotguns, right?
So this is your fourth time down here in 4 weeks. I understand that, but this is your fourth time down here in 4 weeks.
Okay.
You come and you record these ladies every time.
Okay.
You ask for someone's personal information where they live.
Okay, let's keep a log on this. Number one, Jimmy Freedom has been at the prosecutor's office over 4 times, demanding personal information from the female staff, including where do you live?
This guy right here, though, he's, woo!
You want to talk to the prosecutors?
Can you please leave? Hey, will you sit with the prosecutor? Yeah, you make me nervous. Hey, sir, don't walk in. Sir, please don't walk in.
Stay right there.
You're the only one
I'm telling you, staying right there.
You're the only one recording.
Stay right there.
No.
Back away.
You're the only one recording.
Cops act so big and tough, but they also act so terrified in the simplest non-threatening situations.
So non-threatening situations? Okay, let's look at it. Number one, officer receives an emergency call from the prosecutor's office.
We had an emergency call.
Check that box, an emergency call. Jimmy's auditor spokesman infers that Jimmy Freedom is a good citizen appearing for the first time, but it's not his first time.
Okay.
You sick?
So this is your fourth time down here in 4 weeks.
That's from this paper.
I understand that, but this is your fourth time down here in 4 weeks.
Okay.
You come and you record these ladies every time.
Okay.
The auditor spokesman alleges that Jimmy Freedom is non-threatening, but
Record these ladies every time.
Okay.
You ask for someone's personal information where they live.
so Jimmy Freedom's at the prosecutor's office. He's harassing female employees. And guess what Jimmy has in the console of his truck?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I promise, I have a firearm in the truck. It's in the console.
What's the issue today?
I didn't have an issue.
You have no issues?
I had no issue. I walked in there recording, and this is what the response I get.
Okay.
This guy right here, though, he's, woo!
Let's get back to the auditor's spokesman.
Now pay attention to how single-minded this cop is. He can't be bothered to hear a completely rational and logical request. The guy thinks that this cop is the only one with a body cam, so he wants a different cop to go talk to the prosecutors so the body cam stays with him. I don't think a single cop there had the intelligence to comprehend what it was he was asking. If they did, why wouldn't they at least acknowledge his concern? Also note that another officer there is recording and doesn't say anything about the fact that he is recording. He lets the man think the only camera walked away. Is he even paying attention to what's going on around him, or is he intentionally not speaking up in order to cause the other man additional stress?
What the heck was this guy saying? I don't know. It sounds like he's reading a children's book about wizards and gremlins.
Stay right there. I'm telling you that I'm going in here to check on my prosecutor.
This is a very important and very telling mistake in his wording. My prosecutors. Now you know why the cop showed up with a shotgun. They're not there to figure out what happened. They are there to help their prosecutors get rid of someone they don't like.
And why would anybody not like an armed man who is continually harassing female employees at a prosecutor's office? Why would anyone not like him? And here's another question. Why has he made 4 visits to a prosecutor's office? Think about that as we get to the backstory.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, come right here. So anyway, what is?
He's about to go to jail.
He needs to. He needs to go to jail. So let me just make sure I got all my ducks in a row here. So he came down here the first time. What did he need to get taken care of the first time?
He had a problem with an officer and wanted to file charges. He was told to get with state police so he could get a report. He said, I don't need a report. I've never needed one in the past.
Okay.
Well, we can't press charges without a report. Well, I can do it without a report.
He stood here for 30 minutes arguing
Okay.
with Leslie. Then he started demanding her personal information, including where she lived, where we live, what our names were. He just wants to harass.
And then says, you'll regret not helping.
You're going to regret this.
Hey, auditor spokesman, you left out this on your checklist. You're going to regret this. Where's the threat on the list? Where's the harassment? You're going to regret this? Put it on your list.
Now, for an indictable charge, very serious stalking, harassing charge, the maximum penalty is actually 10 years in prison. So harassment can range a whole bunch of different activities from, repeatedly stalking and following someone, repeated communications, watching and besetting their dwelling house, or threatening conduct.
Then he started demanding her personal information, including where she lived, where we live, what our names were. He just wants to harass.
And then says, you'll regret not helping.
You're going to regret this.
So then he's been back every single time trying to do the same thing.
It is at least once a week.
In the parking lot.
And he will sit there for 20, 30 minutes.
And sits in the back.
Then he'll go sit in the back and park
so he's
behind our
harassing.
vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just heard what Jimmy Frieden has done, his activities. And now we'll go over the elements of criminal harassment, and you make the call.
Repeated communications or threatening conduct towards them over time.
So how does this all end? Well, the hero is the female officer, and no shotgun was required.
Okay, so the thing is, when you came here the first time, they explained to you if you want to press charges against somebody.
I handled
Let me
all the
finish speaking. That they explained to you that you need to go to state police and that you need to file a report, correct? Is that correct? Okay. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
You sick?
So this is your 4th time down here in 4 weeks.
That's from this paper.
I understand that, but this is your 4th time down here in 4 weeks.
Okay.
You come and you report these ladies every time.
Okay.
You ask for someone's personal information where they live.
I never asked for where they live.
Okay. And then
Ever.
you pulled
I
here.
never asked for where they live.
Okay,
Why
I'm not
would you
done.
say that?
I'm not done.
Why would you say that? Because I never asked for
Okay,
where
are you
they
going to
live.
let me finish?
No, I don't have to let you
Okay,
finish.
then go ahead and turn around. You're under arrest for harassment.
For harassment?
Yes, sir. You don't let me finish, I explain the whole thing to you.
For harassment?
Yes, sir.
What's harassment?
You harass these ladies?
I harass them?
Yes, sir.
You sure you want to check with your captain before you do
I
that?
don't need to check with my captain, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to write me a ticket for harassment?
Yes, sir.
For coming into an office and asking to speak to someone?
Nope, this is your
I
fourth
walked
time
out.
coming in.
I walked out. I wasn't even in there. So how was that harassment? Because I wasn't even in there.
Okay, go ahead. Sit over there.
The reason she is able to nonchalantly kidnap him, lock him in a cage, and steal his truck to ransom back to him later is because she rests comfortably knowing for certain that even if the charges get dropped and everyone agrees this arrest should never have taken place, she will never personally face any responsibility for unjustly stealing his freedom.
Shut up, you whiny maggot. Jimmy Freedom is a time bomb, and when he explodes, you will be collateral damage. The John Ligato Show is being brought to you from right outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like the show, like and subscribe. Semper Fidelis.